little advertisement from the Swampily Players.
The life of your pet is exhausting. Imagine being shut up in a house for 8 hours every day while everyone is at work while you're sleeping. Your pets need a break. Bring them to the Tabby Lab Hotel and Spa, a 4-star pet hotel situated in the Catskills, where they can recharge and relax. Every room comes with
a king-size bed for your pet,
goose-down pillows for them to tear apart, or
phones with caller ID,
TV remotes with pause buttons,
private restroom accommodations with fire hydrants and litter boxes galore,
and complimentary room service that delivers filet mignon for your canine companions and Chilean sea bass for your feline friends.
Give your furry friends the break they deserve at the Tabby Lab Hotel, where your pet is royalty.
And now, a couple more tunes from Swampily.
Okay, this is a little song called Baby Bye Bye. It was written as like a get your head out of your backside gal song. This is you get old, you think you get smart, and then something happens and you're not. And you gotta start all over again. Okay, anyway, a little tune called Baby Bye Bye. Take it away, Larry. You've read every book that's on your until it's time. You're moving on. Yeah, yeah. Say bye-bye. You've climbed every mountain that will lead you on its back, seeking forgiveness for things that have passed, building houses out of guilt and bones. Yeah, well, that's all now. Live alone and take to the sky. I will give you anymore. That's everything that you've seen before, and never turn around until it's time. You're moving on. Yeah, yeah. Say bye-bye. Taking care of all that life lets you find. There's more to love than just looking up above. You gotta give more than you receive. The golden rule lives in everybody's school. When it comes to love, you've got to believe. I wish you joy, I wish you all that you need. A life that's filled with peace of mind. When your world is split in two and it seems there's nothing you can do, just remember. Ooh, just remember. Yeah, 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 just remember. You gotta be kind. Yeah, 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 you gotta be kind. Yeah, you gotta be kind. Being mean doesn't make you tough.
Hi, everybody. You having a good time so far? Cool, cool. I'm glad you all showed up today. This is a very good turnout. So, are you guys on Facebook? Yeah, you're on Facebook? Me too. I like Facebook. I just scroll. I just scroll past all the nonsense. Just scroll. This is what I do. I scroll. So Facebook, I'm told by my children that it's for boomers. Don't you love that, boomers? I just love it. I just love it. So Facebook listens to you. It listens to you and it pays attention to what you search. So there's these pants that showed up on my Facebook one day. Yoga pants. You've heard of the yoga pants? Mm-hmm. So these yoga pants came with a tagline. The tagline was, "Are you tired of being sore when you work out?" Well, yeah. A couple of times a year I do it, yeah. So I click on these stupid pants. And I should know better. I really should. These pants, y'all, were $375 American dollars. You hear what I'm saying to you? American dollars. I'm like, now, I thought Facebook knows me. And if Facebook knows me, Facebook has to know I'm cheap as hell. And I'm not about to spend no $375 on a pair of pants. The next thing that pops up is for dogs. Now let me start by saying, I'm not a dog person. Why I would even click on this, I do not know. I was curious though how much this was. It was an app for your phone. An app for your phone that connects to this collar that you put on your pup. And say the perimeter of this room, you don't want him to go past that, so this thing will help you do that. So I clicked on it. $895 American dollars. I think Facebook needs a filter for cheap people. Don't even send us this crazy shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. So also I discovered on Facebook, well, this was actually TikTok, but it started for me on Facebook. It came up, the Shut Up Challenge. Has anybody heard of this? No. I hear I have out in the distance. Then just listen. So first of all, I was on Facebook, it pops up. But it's TikTok, and at that time I did not have TikTok. I really didn't want to download it, but I wanted to see what this damn Shut Up Challenge was, so I downloaded TikTok. Lost 45 minutes of my life down the Shut Up Challenge rabbit hole. What the Shut Up Challenge is, Kids and mom get together and they're gonna punk dad. Mom will yell out something like, hey, I told you guys to take this garbage out. Kid yells back, shut up, mom, where dad can hear it. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Why would moms and kids do this? And just for your information, I thought this was some Caucasian business right here going on. Because my people, we die. You don't die if you say shut up. That's the end for you. But no, all equal opportunity. Black dads, white dads, Asian dads, Hispanic dads, all kinds of dads, losing their whole entire minds when they hear their children say shut up to their mother. First of all, I'm just wondering why these women are putting their children in danger. Why are you doing that? You don't know your husband? I've been married to my husband 37 years, y'all. I know him. And he would not be amused, not even a little bit. And my children would tell me to go pound salt. I'm not doing that, Mom. You're crazy as hell. You say you want me to say, shut up to you, where dad can hear it. No, we're not doing that. You know, they got good sense most days. So families, we have families, lots of families in the room, or at least you have a family. And families, when you're around your family, you say things at home that you might not say at somebody else's house because they're just not going to understand. That's your thing, that's your family thing. Black mothers have a particularly, they're real good at it, saying crazy stuff to their kids. And now that I'm a mom, and I've been through this raising of the kids, I understand now. You're going crazy, you just want them to get the hell away from you. This is what it's all about, really, saying crazy stuff. My mother once said to me, you are the laziest thing to shit behind two shoes. I'm sorry, what? Did you say to me? Get to talking too much? Get to running your mouth too much? My mother would say, you know what? Your mouth goes like a whippoorwill's ass in a rainstorm. So, Mom, just a question. When's the last time you were that close to a whippoorwill's ass to even know that? If you had an outfit that she did not find particularly attractive, she would say, I wouldn't wear that to a worm wrestle. I'm sorry. Mom, are grown-ups going to stadiums and watching worms wrestle? Is that what's going on? Okay. My favorite has to be, ever since I was a little girl, if somebody laid down on the cold ground, my mother would say, you better get up off that cold ground. You're going to get pleurisy in your ass. Okay, Mom. So I happened to work for New York State Department of Corrections. Main office, well at the time, the main office on the state campus. And if you want to protest something having to do with the prison system, you go to the main office and you protest out in front of the building. This particular day, a cold November day, they were protesting because they wanted to give condoms to the inmates. Guess they wanted safe sex inside of those jails, I guess. So there's a gentleman outside, y'all, marching back and forth in front of the building, dressed as a giant condom. He laid down on the cold ground, y'all, and without missing a beat, you better get up off that cold ground. You're gonna get pleurisy in your ass. All the air sucked out of the room because all the heads. What did she say? So my dear mother has been gone 4 or 5 years now, and when I get to where she is, I hope I get there. the first thing I'm going to ask her is, who told you that? Who told you that? Do you know what part of the body pleurisy affects? The lungs. You can't get it in your ass. I don't know. And she said it. She always said it like it was normal, too. That was the thing about it. But I have been thinking over the years, maybe you can't get it in your ass. Maybe that's what my problem is. Got pleurisy in my ass. Oh my goodness. Do we have any big girls in the audience tonight? Yeah. Just those few, huh? Okay. That's all right. Even if you're not a big girl, if you know big girls, I am a big girl. I'm certified and qualified to give you advice. You can take this advice back to them. You big girls here, listen up. Number one, under no circumstances should you be wearing fragrances that smell like food. Don't do it. Don't be dabbing OD vanilla behind your ears. You're gonna walk by a crowd, they're gonna be like, what's that? Oh, she's got cookies in her pocket. Don't let them do it to you. Number two, under no circumstances should you allow your size 2, 3, 4 friends to just drop by. Talk about, oh girl, come on, let's go. We are in a hurry. Just put your sweatsuit on, we gotta go. They look cute in their little sweatsuits, little sneakers, yes they do. But you big girl, you just gonna look like you're warming up for the buffet. Don't let them do it to you. And last but not least, under no circumstances should you trust a heifer that you can see light between her thighs. She don't like you. She's starving to death. And she means you absolutely no good. So we are in an Olympic year. We're going to Paris this year, right? Am I right about that? Yeah. Like watching the Olympics. I love sitting on my couch, watching athletic people running around, being athletic. It's lots of fun. So one particular year, I was watching a diving competition. And a good dive is a dive, you hit the water, not too much splash. Well, I was watching the Chinese, and these little chopsticks, they're not gonna make no big splash, they're chopsticks. So I'm thinking, I think that big girls are underrepresented in the Olympics. I think we need some big girl Olympic events. How about the 100-yard spandex dash? Each contestant is issued bicycle shorts. Spandex, they dash to the finish line. The first one to cross that finish line with the most damage to the thigh area wins the gold. Yeah, that's a good one. How about the blue jean pull-up? Yeah, don't get ahead of me, don't get ahead of me. There are beds out on the field. Each contestant is issued blue jeans. 2 sizes too small. We're talking dungarees, no stretch, you can light a match on. First ones up off the bed with their blue jeans zipped and buttoned wins the gold. Yeah. My favorite big girl Olympic event has to be the skinny gal fling. There's a bucket of skinny gals right near the line. You reach down there, you grab one by the neck. Mine looks like Taylor Swift. You take 3 steps to the line and you fling that skinny gal out as far as you can. And the one that flings her out the farthest, y'all say it with me now, wins the gold. Yeah. I tell you what, the big girl Olympic Stadium, best snack bar you ever see in your life. Off the chain. So, who out there is a fan of scary movies? Yeah. Scariest movie ever made in 1973. Yes, thank you for saying it. I don't like saying it. Okay. If I'm in the house, going to the channels, and I see it's coming on, I might leave the house for fear I'm gonna get stuck on that channel. It's a scary feeling. I've dreamed about that happening. It's terrible. So 1984, let's go to 1984, the year I had a first real job. In 1984, the scary movie was Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. Yeah, I was working a 4 to 12 shift. Got off the bus like 12:30 at night. Want to know what my address was? 93 Elm Street. Yeah. 3 lights on Elm Street, y'all. One at the beginning, one in the middle, right past my house, and one at the top of the hill. Now, I don't look like I moved too fast, but I bet you I scooted my big ass down that street before Freddie could get a chance to get at me. Of all the streets in the whole country, you pick Elm Street in your movie. But the director actually lived on Elm Street, so that's why he named the movie that. How many ladies in here are old enough to have had a mammogram? Now, who's shouting like they had a good time? What kind of mammogram did you have? You had one of them good mammograms, huh? Warm hands, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So I had my mammogram, first one about maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Now, first of all, you have to be very special to be the tit lady. As soon as you get in that office, the first thing they want you to do, take off your shirt, take off your bra, and they go to handling your merchandise all the while they're talking to you. Hey, how are ya? Are you married? Do you have any hobbies? Am I going to get a kiss after this? And if that's not bad enough, y'all, they take your stuff and put it on a shelf. They bring another shelf from above and squish it. Y'all, my stuff's spread out that big. I said, you better hope that sucker fluffs back up again. Because if it don't, I know a fella that's coming after you. And then if that's not bad enough, y'all, they put you beside this thing, squish it the other way. Gotta be a better way to examine breasts, don't you think? Fellas, don't you think? Well, how about if we examine testicles the same way? Little platform about jewel size. Of course, the jewel platform will be covered with heated memory foam. Not like that glass shelf they put my tata on. The first shelf to come down and squish those testicles, money will rain from the sky for a better way to examine testicles. Men don't realize how good they got it, I tell you. Because first of all, the first machine that was created to squish their testicles between it like that, they would haul it out to the middle of the street and watch it put dynamite sticks in it and explode. They would never let it get going. But they were fine with putting our tatas in this thing and squishing them up. I don't understand. Don't you guys like the tatas, man? I thought you liked the boobies. Because I know it was a man that created this monstrosity. So the beginning of February, I traveled to South Carolina for a couple of shows. It's the furthest I've ever gone for comedy. It was fun. I was traveling with another experienced headliner who showed me the ropes of being on the road. So we get there, and he decides he wants to go to the mall. This is what he does when he goes to a city. He goes to the mall, observing people. So we pull the car over, and he looks up the malls in the area. Tells me the name of this mall, tells me to Google it. So I Google the mall. It comes up, it's the directory. I click on the directory. First thing that comes up, Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. I'm like, wait a minute. Headliner's a very white guy. I said, Pat, you Google it, see what you get. He Googles it and gets Mel's Mayonnaise Palace. You racist phone Jew. Are you kidding me? You cannot convince me that our phones are not listening to us. So we go to one mall because they had a Chick-fil-A. You gotta have Chick-fil-A, right? So we had Chick-fil-A for lunch. So we're sitting there chatting. Pat says, you know we gotta go check out Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. We gotta go see this place. I'm like, okay, we got plenty of time, let's go. We go to this other mall. Have anybody been recently down to the Viaport Mall in Rotterdam? No, huh?
It's called Viaport.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to go down there. It's true. Well, this mall was worse than that. It was worse than our Viaport Mall. There was tumbleweed rolling through the walls. Oh my God, what's going on? So we finally asked somebody because we couldn't find Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. And the lady says, oh no, she's not in the mall. She has her freestanding building out in the parking lot. I was like, oh really? Go out to the parking lot, walk on into Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. I was gonna order food, but I decided not to. So I'm standing there at the bar and I look down at the menu. Y'all, Kiki's Chicken and Waffles got Kool-Aid on the menu.
Hell yeah.
Did you hear me? They got Kool-Aid on the menu. Grape and watermelon. What the hell's going on here? And then they had the nerve to write on their menu, no refills on the Kool-Aid. Takes all kinds to make the world go round. Oh my goodness. So I have 3 children. I have the best children on God's green earth. They are the best. My oldest daughter, now wait, first of all, I can't tell nobody. She's my favorite. 17 years old. She waited until she was 17 years old to go out on her first date. And me and my husband really appreciated that. There's probably some stuff we don't know. We don't want to know. So the boy comes to get her, and they get ready to go. Husband gets right up close to this boy's face. All the color drains from his face. Of course, there wasn't much color there to begin with, but that's a whole other story. So after they left, I said, sweetheart, what did you say? He said, well, I told him not to stick anything in her that he wouldn't want me to stick in him. Some girl dads out there, you gotta write that down, write that down. So if there's moms out there, you have older kids, don't they ask some stupid questions sometimes? Wait till they move out, it gets worse. So I was thinking, maybe we need a mom hotline. Not just for kids, but maybe for kids that have mothers that don't have good sense. Yeah? Okay, there's some mothers out there that don't have good sense now, you all know that. Mom hotline, this is Mom, how can I help you? Mom, does water go bad? No, sweetheart, no, water doesn't go bad. Thanks for calling Mom hotline. Mom hotline, how can I help you? Mom, how long do you cook pasta? Did you read the box? I threw the box away. Click. Mom hotline, how can I help you? Mom, do you have a favorite kid? Nope. My name is Dee Watson. Thank you so much.
All right, our last featured artist today is going to be Steve Candlen, a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist. He toured with Felix Cavalier's The Young Rascals for 8 years, from 1988 to 1996, and played with Columbia recording artist Franklin McCare for 20 years. Candlen works with a range of musicians in multiple genres, including jazz and improvisation, as a composer, producer, and songwriter. Candlen is a soulful and socially conscious songwriter engaging with contemporary issues. He is the winner of the 2005 Music for Miracles Songwriting Contest with the title All Over the World, and was voted Metroland Magazine's Best Male Vocalist in 2006, Best Drummer in 2007, and is the recent recipient of the Eddie's Music Award in 2022 and 2023. Award-winning Family Tree, a band that improvises on cover songs in partnership with musicians Chad Ploss, Lori Friday, Kenny Holman, sorry, the thingy was on the thing, I couldn't read the name. And Chris Carey. Family Tree has been since in residency at Putnam Place at Saratoga Springs, and Monday nights since July 2021. Candlen has cultivated a community of singer-songwriters at the original music-based weekly open mic titled Songwriter Powwow with Steve Candlen at Twisted. Now everybody please give it up for Steve Candlen!
Hey. Wow, this is cool. Can we dim those lights a little? I could spontaneously combust. I see it. Thank you, Gail. Gail comes to the songwriter thing on Thursday nights. It's fun. We write songs. Okay, so in the song I try to whistle. Is that Rob Aaron's theme? Yes, it is. Hello. Hello. So let me see if my whistle's working. Okay, I think I got a whistle. Blue sky, nothing but blue sky. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of so high, I'm flying so high. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of a woman. And like a songbird must sing, I long to sing her song. I raise my voice, start to rejoice, I'm in love. Clear sky, nothing but clear sky. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of a woman. Alright, good job, everyone. Songbird must sing, I long to sing her song. I raise my voice, start to rejoice, I'm in love. Blue sky, nothing but blue sky. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of a woman. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of a woman. I've got the warmth of the sun and the love of a woman. Ooh, ooh, ooh. write simple songs is basically, I'm a drummer. When I played in the Rascal Band, I was playing the drums. And I don't really play guitar. I have a guitar on right now. I like the way you guys spread yourselves out. Very nice. It's like going to see a movie, right? All right, let's see. So I have a new record called Shine On, and you can turn this down in the monitor just a little bit. Shine On, we'll be playing that later. There's a bunch of folks singing along, which should be nice too. But this is the first track on the song, or the album, Shine On. Yeah, this is just feeding back just a little bit, the monitor. So vocal line. Don't let the sun catch you crying. Make every ray that shines on you shed a little light. See, we all try to cope with the ups and downs of trying. We reason with our hearts while our minds just run away. Ooh, 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 living in a brand new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. Endless lengths of road can hang us all with worry. Suspend what we believe and cloud our heads like dough. So rise above the fear and the thought of just not knowing what tomorrow will bring and what the future will hold. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Taking it day by day. All we have is time, and all we need is love. All these things we have, so why do we push? Why do we shove? Sometimes it blows my mind how much we think we know, always wanting to be right, always wanting to be right. Wise is the child who smiles in the face of fear. The sweet is the boy who dries his father's tear. Sure is the man who paints the picture clear. For all to see the truth, all the poorest child to hear. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. All we have is time. All we need is love. All these things we have, why do we push? Why do we shove? Sometimes it blows my mind how much we think we always wanted to be right, always want. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. Ooh, 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 living in a brave new world. Ooh, 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 taking it day by day. Yeah. Yeah, you want to sing it? Just want to do some blues with me?
Yeah.
I like when people sing, especially when I should. I watch the moths fly by my head. To the light, to the light, to the light, to the light. Yeah, sing. I watch the moths and I wonder why. To the light, to the light.
to the lake, to the lake. Is it any wonder you and I see the light with blind desire? Fill our wings and learn to fly. Lose ourselves and find the fire. Oh, ooh, oh, 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 ooh, oh, oh. I see them smile so big and wide. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, I see them smile and I wonder why. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, is it any wonder you and I open doors and feed that fire? Is it all simply just desire to fan the flames of the funeral pyre? Oh, oh, ooh, oh, 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 ooh, oh, oh, oh. I watch the trains go rushing by through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night, and their tracks they run for miles and miles. Through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night, is it all just really in the land? So willfully we pay that fare, live a boxcar life and make believe, trade life's truths for fantasy. Oh, 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 I watch the moths fly by my head, to the lake, 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 to the lake.
Half hour. And this is a story, if you're one of my students, you know it, you've heard me tell it before. So anyhow, it's called 5 Geese Flying. I keep a little goose beanie baby in my car. That's where it lives, always. When geese fly overhead, I say, my kin. I stop what I'm doing and I watch them. I fly with them. A suspended moment in something that has no sense of the linear. It is time out of time. Growing up in the bitter cold and the long winters of northern Minnesota, the return of the geese was always, and still is, a cause for celebration. A sign of the big spring, life's spring. A metaphor for the relief that comes after hardship, like a rainbow. I moved to New York in 1983, but the geese came with me, and this metaphor is one of my life's guideposts. My grandmother, Adeline Ellen Flasgrud Haviland, she's Norwegian, passed away in 1996 at the age of 90. The child of pioneers, wife of Adolf, and mother to 7 girls and 2 boys in Depression-era northern Minnesota. The backbone of my mother's family. It is hard to describe the spectrum of this family in a paragraph, especially my 7 aunts. My heroes, my role models, mothers to my best friends. big-hearted, kind, intelligent, independent, opinionated, very outgoing women. Big family gatherings were routine at my house. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandma, grandpa, friends, 15, 20, 30 people every 2 weeks or so, all talking at once, while my dad, who had a voice like Tony Bennett, my brother, who has been a musician his whole life, myself and my cousin Loretta conducted a sing-along off in the corner in the dining room at the piano. There was always a ton of food, thanks to my mom, a ton of beer, rum from a cousin Retta and Aunt Ann, some kind of competition, a controversy or two. Walking into my parents' dining room on these nights was overwhelming and yet incredibly inviting. You were sent into a loud, smart, smoky, boozy, musical, quirky world of loving souls having a good time and enjoying each other's company. It was, and still is, the most cherished part of my childhood. However, in May of 1996, all these folks lost their matriarch. I knew there would be a family gathering, including all the accoutrements, the joy, the music, and it would be fun, but with a filter of grief. The ominous specter of mourning, coupled with the anticipated party, the cigarettes, the noise, and the tears, put me in a state of edgy anticipation, like it would be too much. But this thinking made me feel selfish in the face of my grandmother's passing and everything my mother would be responsible for. It was not about me. I put it all aside, and got ready for the trip. At that time, my daughter Cecilia was 6 years old. I would be traveling alone for this trip, and I had never been away from her overnight, let alone a week. Again, it felt self-centered, having anxiety over something other than my grandma's passing, and again, I stored it away. She and her dad would be just fine. So I reserved my flight to Minnesota. I packed with anticipation of mosquitoes and temperatures anywhere from 20 to 80 degrees, and I tried to get a good night's sleep. The morning came, I got up, and I called a cab rather than go through a dozen goodbyes before the flight. Again, more guilty anxiety. But it turned out to be a beautiful morning, and Cecilia, her dad, and I waited for the cab on the front porch. I was holding her, hugging her, walking around, and generally fighting off all the concern that I had. About 1 minute before the cab arrived, 5 geese approached the southern horizon and flew right over us, honking and moving north. Cecilia got really excited and exclaimed, "Look, Mommy, it's geese. They are going to fly with you to Minnesota. Look, Mommy." And as she was pointing at the 5 geese, the cab turned the corner towards the house. I held her and I said in my best patronizing mommy voice, "Of course they are. Isn't that wonderful? And look at that. There's my cab just in time to go with the geese." I hugged her, kissed her, passed her off to her dad, hugged them both, and jumped into the cab. We waved at each other, blew kisses, and I was off to the Albany airport. I pondered the geese for a moment. An odd number of geese in flight is not the norm. They mate for life. It's not unusual, though, but not what you usually see. I thought about Cecilia's prediction, smiled, but returned to the nervous anticipation. Did I save my flight info? Did I pack the right stuff? Will Cecilia miss me? My mom's mother has died. The flight to Minnesota was uneventful, mostly me just ruminating and driving strangers nuts with my need to constantly chit-chat. I was in Minnesota. Somewhere along the way, my mom called, worried about me. That's back when my cell phone was this big. Just needing some confirmation, wishing I was already there, because of course she was taking care of everybody. I can only imagine what she was going through, being in charge and being in such grief. My mom, the family superhero. My hometown is on the Mississippi River, where she bends east to west to meet her source about 60 miles up the road. There are 2 ways to arrive at my childhood home. Drive through town, cross the Mississippi, and head out of town, or take the back way past Isaac Walton Park, cross the Mississippi, and head on up the hill. Normally, I would take the back way and stop at the park to say hello to the river I spent my childhood on, put my hands in her waters, but I kept thinking of my mother's phone call. I needed to get to the house as quickly as I could. Never mind the river. But as I approached my hometown, I felt a tug. I needed to stop and ground myself for a moment before facing the crowd of benevolent chaos. 5 extra minutes would be okay. I took the back road to the Isaac Walton Park. I pulled in, got out of the car, and walked directly to the river and stood there, breathing the air like it was medicine. I stooped down and put my hands in the river, closed my eyes, and connected to whatever force it is that kept me grounded as a kid. I heard geese calling in the distance and looked up to see a small gaggle approaching the river. And now you know where this is going. They circled and landed right before my eyes, about 50 feet in front of me. There were 5 of them. 5 geese, all the way from New York. Cecilia was right. The geese had followed me. I jumped up from the water and stood there astonished, counting and recounting the geese. They just sat there quietly floating, looking at me smugly as if to say, "Told you so." My grandmother's funeral and the party that followed was a blessed event. Beautiful, irreverent, full of every piece of discomfort I had anticipated, with my mother being the brave person that she was. But it was okay. I had witnessed a cosmic coincidence, a sign. I received a hug from my grandma, from the universe, from God. The geese, my perennial sign of hope, and now something so very profound. I have always been blessed with road signs. I have always looked for road signs, for love. It has never stopped me from failure, never stopped me from embarrassment or from falling. They just simply show up and say, "You are loved." And that, my friend, is everything. That is, it's china that's blue and white. And my grandmother had, when my mother passed away in 2007, I took this piece of Delftware, a windmill that was blue and white Delft. That was a music box. That was my grandmother's. And I thought, I'm taking that. I brought it home. I never used it. I've never wound it up. I never played it. Only at my mom's house a little bit, just to see what it sounded like. It's a little bit clunky and it's a little half broke. But I was practicing this story. I was rehearsing it. And I sat down and I flipped open the laptop, and this music box sits on a shelf in front of the kitchen sink. And didn't it start playing all on its own? It was unbelievable. I just stood up there and I walked over and I picked it up and it just kept playing. And the windmill turned and the windmill turned. So I said, well, I guess I'm supposed to read this story. So, that being said, everybody, we're going to bring Steve out for our last song. I want to thank, I got something to read here before we sing that song. Gail Sparling.
That was very nice.
Thank you, Steve. I would like to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon and supporting this venture. I'd like to give a big thank to our performers, comedian Dee Watson, singer-songwriter Steve Candlen, our host band Songwriter, the Songwriter players, Matt Devlin on lights, camera and sound. Thank you guys so much. We're going to be doing this again May 25th, and I'm going back to my old home of Mohonasen, to the Mohonasen School District, to feature a multitude of area talent that graduated from Mohonasen, including Nashville songwriter Patrick Sherrill, area singer Jenna Sue, and we're going to benefit the charity Mohan Cares, which does everything from help students in need of assistance to support with everything from shampoo to counseling. So, and now we're going to wrap things up with a little sing-along with Steve Cannon.
Girls Ballad! Yeah!
song playing on in the garden. There's a dream in the eyes of the children. There's a hole in the soul of my sneaker. There's a spot on the sun for the singer. You can all sing. Sing and shine. Shine, shine on. Sing and shine. Shine, shine on. There's a star in the sky we can wish on. There's a cloud drifting by we can drift on. There's the space in between us. That's the place that we chase when we need love. Sing and shine. Shine, shine on. Sing and shine. Shine, shine on. Shine on. Like a sunbeam dancing on the blue is the way